Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here at Allegory Gallery, and we're at Star Cottage Studio, where we've been working on Halloween. I'm wearing my orange shirt today. Halloween Day #1. So,
Did you like my pitiful attempt at decorating?
Two pumpkins. What else you got up there? Pumpkin carving time, trick or treat. I'm trying not to hide them. I moved just a little bit so you can see everything, positioning the camera. So we hope you're doing well. If you're out there, please, in the comments, say hello. Let us know you're out there. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Hello, Danette. Thank you for joining us today. We are starting with Halloween Day #1 today. This is day #1 out of probably a full week event that we're planning, maybe, I don't know. But most of these lives this week are going to be around this time. We have a lot of meetings and things going on. So I think all of the lives are going to be around 8 or 9-ish. And we will try and put up things to let you know, but most days are going to be at least 8. I think on Friday we have a thing in Pittsburgh, so I think we're going to start at 9 on Friday night. We're going to do a late night Friday night into the weekend and have some fun with y'all. So
It's going to be like a party.
Yeah, it's going to be party time, party night Friday night. So if you can join us Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, that would be great. And we'll hang out together and have a Halloween party. Yeah, so how are y'all doing? Danette says, just got home with my husband from the ER. I hope he's okay. I hope all is okay. Donna is with us. Hello, Donna. Thanks for joining us. Michelle is with us. Thank you for joining in. Marianne is here. Hello, Marianne. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Marianne.
Where were you?
So I hope you're doing okay. And your package did get back to us, Marianne. And we have to reship it out to you, but I have to make another mug. And I was trying to surprise you. I made you a green man, and I was hoping it was going to surprise you because I made it for you and sent it out before I put the green one on the online store. But then it came back. So there you go. And our post office could not tell us why it was sent back. It said wrong destination country. And they had plainly circled Canada in red on the label. And so we took it to the post office and said, why did this get sent back to us? And they said, everything looks good. Don't have a clue. So we're going to use a different system to try to send it out to you and see if that works. I don't know why it got rejected, but it did. So, but we'll get it out to you again. Let's see here. Danette says he is okay, went to have an EKG for some pre-op testing, and there were changes on the EKG, called the doctor's office, so they said go to the ER. Well, I'm glad everything's okay. I know that stuff is scary. That stuff can be scary. Marianne says everything is thumbs up. That's good. Glad everything's okay. Cheryl says, boo, I received an amazing box of goodies from AG today. Yeah, we've been pushing out stuff. We had to send some of the stuff from the Andrew's D-Stash stuff out, and we'll be continually, if you've ordered after that, there will be more sent out. But we had to give it a break at some point and send it out for some people who ordered more. Marianne says, weird considering I do live in Canada. I know. I took a picture of it and everything because I was like, what am I going to do? And then I gave it back to Barb and said to ship it another way. And she said, should I run to the post office and check? And I said, yes, please. That would be great. And she said, they can't figure out at our post office what was wrong and why it got rejected. So, yeah, hopefully the next one gets out okay. I don't know. I thought there was something wrong with maybe the custom slip and what it was in there, but it was fine. They said the actual problem was the destination country, and they circled Canada in red. And I'm like, that's where it should have been going. It wasn't misspelled. Everything was fine. So yeah, that's it. Michelle says, we had earthquake, flooding, mudslides, and a road damaged that was just near me. That's insane.
You need a burn some sage.
I know, you need to burn some sage, like,
Some bells.
right? And have some singing bowls, ring some bells. Whew. Well, I'm glad. I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happened to your place. Let's see. So today, pretty good things today. We're doing okay. The store was a little bit slow today, which helped me get some of this stuff in the online store. So we have two different ways we're doing this today. First, I'm going to show you the things that are in the online store. They are not live yet. You're going to have to wait until after, and I'm going to turn them on. So you have to you get a good chance to just relax right now and look at the stuff we have going live, because some of it's really cute and I want you to really see it. And then at the end, for those of you watching this video, we have another set. Most of these are going to be charms and pendants. We have another set that are going to be H lots, and I'll turn on the banner across the bottom when we get to that point, and those you will claim by email. I don't have those in the online store yet, but you all get first dibs watching this video, and then I'll get those into the online store later. So first batch of stuff is going to be stuff that's going to be immediately in the online store following this video. The next batch is going to be H lots. They're going to sell to you all first. You get first dibs, and then I'll put them in the online store if there's anything left after that.
Hopefully not.
I know. Hopefully you all buy them. There aren't many of each. We tried to get a good assortment for you all, and when we do that, we don't buy in a lot of quantity of any one thing. So if you do see something you love, make sure you grab it. What else is happening? I started this thing today. I decided to try something called Work with William in the physical store. So if you are local, we know that a lot of people come in and say they can't make Fridays especially, or they can't make the afternoons during the week because they're working or they have things that they're doing. So we have our classes normally Fridays from noon to 4, but I started an idea. We'll see how it goes. We're just trialing it. It's going to be called Work with William. And on Wednesdays from noon to 4, which was one of our old class days, and Sundays from noon to 4, which is the entire time we're open on Sunday, I'm going to have the table open and available for anybody local who wants to come in and make things with me. This is more of a social hour than a teaching experience though. So if you are a complete beginner, I'm happy to give you pointers. I'm happy to show you how to do things. You can come in, please feel free. But these are not like wire wrapping classes like Jen's going to do, or like seriously intense things. I am going to be working, literally, it's Work with William. I am going to be working on things. And I figured you all could come in if you're local and come in and hang out with me and work on things too. And I kind of had that idea because some of our locals can't always make the classes on Fridays. And some of them have mentioned that Fridays are just a hard day. So I am giving that kind of, because I miss people. So I'm giving the opportunity to anyone who wants to come in and hang out with me. Anybody who still likes me can come in and hang out on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm going to do it for 2 Wednesdays and 2 Sundays coming up. And we'll see how it goes. And if it goes well and people seem to like it, we'll continue it. And if nobody comes and nobody wants to do it, then we'll just forget about Work with William. But I think it could be fun. And there's a lot of people who do try to come in and sit down with me sometimes, and sometimes I'm really busy. Like today, I couldn't have had time for anyone with trying to get all this stuff. Even Andrew for getting this stuff online. So I figure if I give myself, I like a calendar. I give myself the time on the calendar to have the open table, and then people can come in and actually do stuff. So it's kind of like an open table. You come in, you bring your own stuff, or you buy stuff from us, and work on it, right? And hang out with me. It's a good way to support our store as well. Again, we're hoping you're going to buy things from us when you come in, or have already and bring them in to work on them. And if you need things like, I get constantly, I get questions if we do restringing and things. And we do, but we don't always have time for it. So what I usually tell people is we can teach you how, come to the class. So this is going to be an opportunity too for people who have things they want to have restrung. They can come in, sit with me. I'll show you how to do it. We'll work on it together. And then you'll know how to do it. Or you'll at least have it finished, right? So I figured we'll give this a shot. And I think it'll be fun. I hope people come because I miss the times when, like, we used to have lots of people in class, and Jen does recently, or has recently, gotten a lot of people in classes. So if you have been coming, thank you. But
Not the OG crew.
it's not the OG crew, the original generation. And I'm not there most of the time. So we have a lot of stuff we do on Fridays, and that's one of my days to actually do other things. So I am always in the store on Wednesdays and Sundays anyway, and I figured let's try this, work with William. All right. So hopefully you all come in. Teresa says, we sent an order to Hawaii and it was returned even though the address was correct. Sometimes that happens. Rarely, really rarely, like rarely.
I think it's happening more.
Weird things are starting to happen more, I think. I think so. Michelle says, Andrew's noticed it too. Michelle says, California got hit with everything. That's sad. That's hard. Let's see. Diane is here. Hello, Diane. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining in today.
You didn't mention Jen's tutorial.
Jen's tutorial. I didn't mention that yet. I'm still getting through saying hi to people and talking about things. So Jen's tutorial, did y'all like that one? It was pretty much a basic stringing tutorial, but she used some interesting beads and some Hill Tribe silver in her design. So I hope you tried it. If you did try it, I hope you'll share it in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges group on Facebook and let us know, even if you use different colors or slightly different beads. I think it was a great little tutorial, especially for people who are complete beginners to stringing. I think it was a good thing. She gave you some tips on crimp tubes and wire guards and things like that. So I hope you liked that. Did you like it? Let us know in the comments. If you watch the Saturday morning tutorial, if you are new to us and you have no idea what I'm talking about, every Saturday morning at about 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, we try to launch a Saturday morning tutorial to start your weekend off in a creative way. Most of the time it's Jen, our in-house, in-store teacher, who does these tutorials with us. So far they've all been her, but that's not to say that's going to stay that way all the time. But she has been lovely to work with us on them. And I think they're really interesting. But she says, she's like, I'm going to run out of ideas. So if you have an idea that you would like to see from Jen in a Saturday morning tutorial at some point, leave it in the comments, please. And we will forward those comments to Jen. If there's something you'd like to learn, she's a wire wrapper. She does macrame. She does basic stringing. If there are things that you would like to learn, please put it in the comments. Donna says, I'll have to wait until I pay off part of my credit card on Wednesday. I get it. I get it. I hope there's some things left for you. These are good stuff. Andrew got some good stuff coming in.
Some of the things I can get more of, but for the most part, don't count on that.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard him. Some of these things we might be able to get more of if we run out, but we're not counting on that. So grab them if you love them. We've restocked some awesome things from last year even, and some of those things sold out almost immediately. So we were able to get some of them again this year, but we don't know if we'll be able to get them again. Because, you know, Halloween's coming. People are starting to sell out on some of this stuff. Vanessa says, oh, how fun for the work with William, I think. Thank you. And hello, Vanessa. Let's see. Oops, it just jumped. Where, boy, y'all are chatting good. Let's see here. There we are. Anne is with us. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining in, AGB fam out there. Diane says, ooh, I can come on Sundays when Chris is working. I will probably be in Friday after work this week and next Friday. But I will be doing overtime all of September, so I won't get done working till 4:30. Well, I think it's next week. It's next week, the September 1st. The September 1st class is a private class. We're not going to have a public class on September 1st. That's our friend coming into town with her sisters. So
You should ask her if she minds. Because she might want to meet some of the regulars.
she's gonna have a full table. It's gonna be 5, 6 of them, I think.
Might be able to set up some accommodation.
Maybe we'll see.
Because that's a shame that she would travel all this way and then can't even hang out with anybody from the lives.
From the live, yeah, I don't. Maybe if Diane can make it, I don't know. A lot of our regulars haven't been in lately, so we've had a mixed group of people. A lot of that we didn't know, so it's nice. I like that. I like new people. Let's see. Marianne says, "I want to be a local." Move on down, Marianne.
Yeah, right. She set up pretty with the free health care.
keep that universal health care up there.
We're gonna move up there.
I know, we'll move up there and be locals, right? I wouldn't mind. I don't think
to live subterranean though.
I don't think Andrew would like the winters, but I wouldn't mind.
Somebody was saying how cold it was in the summertime. I was like, forget it.
Marianne's had good temperatures this summer, mostly.
Yeah, some of the other people though.
Diane says, it would be nice if you were local, Marianne, then I would have someone to bead with. Suzanne says, wasn't Harry's necklace outstanding? Yes, it was. And he said it came together like that, like a flash, I think he said. Used one of Andrew's large polymer pendants.
Yeah, that was good.
Looked really good.
You did a good job, Harry.
If Harry's out there, you did a good job. I don't think I've seen Harry's name yet. Marianne says, awesome design for Jen's tutorial. Definitely would use other colors. It's a good one. It was a good one. It was. There were no pinks. Andrew's like, you want to use pink? Danette says, I have to watch the tutorial. I'm new to beading, stringing, etc. Yes, you can watch that. It's a quick, simple stringing, and she talks a little bit about how to use crimp tubes properly and the crimping pliers. So definitely want to check that out. Susan says, we're under an excessive heat warning, 91 degrees, but with the 71% humidity, it's more like 109.
It was hot today, y'all.
It was hot here. Like it's gotten hot again. It was up to 86.
The other day.
The last like 3 days have been lovely. Like no humidity, about in the 70s.
I was here for it.
Yeah, that was like the perfect weather. Now it's gone back up into the mid 80s, and the humidity out there is like cut through it.
Terrible.
It is terrible. It is terrible.
Even the cats, they look like they're a little bit pukey.
Yeah, the cats stopped eating as much. They've slowed down. We had the windows open. This is how nice it was. We had the windows open in the house all day. Like sometimes we open them at night if it's cool and close them in the morning. We could have the windows open all day and there was not a problem. It was so nice. Susan says, I wish I were local too. We do too. Y'all just need to move to Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can make it work.
Vanessa says, I got my resin leaves, etc. today. They are so cool. Glad you like them. Glad you got good stuff.
Yeah, if y'all want to be serious, we can make it happen. We'll start our artist commune.
I know, right?
Buy in $50,000.
Buy in the artist commune, $50,000.
That's less than $300 a month.
There you go. There you go. That's a 15-year mortgage of less than $300 a month.
And,
there you go. Want to live in the artist commune with us? We got to get at least like, how many people would we need?
Probably about 8.
I was gonna say 6 to 8 people.
But if you really want to do it and do it well, protected, you probably need about 12.
12 people. 12 people with 50 grand each to join the artist commune.
And to be safe, I would say 60,000.
60,000. It's just going up. He's like, but around here for 60,000 with 12 people, we could get a compound.
That's less than $10 a month extra.
he's doing the mental math, y'all, for you.
I already did this.
He's like, I already got it figured out. I even know the property I want to buy.
I already showed it to everybody.
He's like, I got it.
Well, actually, I started looking at a new area.
A new area.
And, Yeah, it's a lot more affordable, but with actual city water and stuff like that. Because some of the other places are a little bit kind of like remote.
You got wells. That
And
well
so-
water's good sometimes.
I know, but it's kind of like I want the internet.
It's
so,
unpredictable though.
Um,
Yeah, internet would be good for an artist commune, I think.
correct.
But wouldn't that be
there's
fun?
one-
12 people, all of our friends, hanging out, living in the same place.
And you wouldn't even have to live there full time.
Wouldn't have to, but you could.
Yeah, especially people who are retiring. If you can live for 15 years,
If you can make it for 15 years, it'll pay off.
then
But
you'll be
Wouldn't that
relatively debt free.
right? And everyone lives together to help one another. Anybody who, like Andrew and I were like, what are we going to do when we get old? Who's taking care of us? Because we don't have kids. So for those of you who don't, you got people around to help you.
You're gonna have to. What's that movie called with the ladies that go drive into the canyon?
Oh, yeah, that's
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. We're gonna Thelma and Louise it when we get too old.
Sell off all our stuff and donate it to Touchstone.
And then drive off a cliff. Oh my! But I think it would be like
Studio.
the more and more I think about an artist commune, the more I like the idea. Especially when we already got a pool of good people here watching.
Well, everybody has their own skill sets.
Yeah, different skill sets. We get a private room in the place, but we have a communal kitchen. People can get together and eat.
You have your own house. I don't need
Your own house. He's gonna put tiny homes down for everybody.
It's already built.
Where are you looking?
I got a way. I'm not gonna mention it because somebody else is gonna buy that. It's also in this thing called the Opportunity Zone, so you get special credits.
Is this in Pennsylvania?
Correct. And so you can get credits to buy back.
So you get your own
money.
house.
Mm-hmm. And then
And we'll have a store on premises. People can come and buy stuff from us.
the nice thing though would be also that if there was enough people to do the buy-in, then you could have a groundskeeper, so you wouldn't even have to do your own lawn.
HOA fees.
I mean, that's the way, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, the HOA can come from the sales of the stuff we make, right?
Yeah, I used to have the idea that we would have a gallery and then the people would make stuff and put it in the gallery and then they'd sell it.
Sell it, and a portion will go to the upkeep and taxes and everything else, and a portion goes back into the communal pool for food, and
you get your own money.
you get your own little bit of spending money too. That'd be cool.
That pocket money.
Pocket money.
Buy
Lorraine,
some penny
hello.
candy.
Penny Candy. Hello, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. Let's see here. Oh, what's going on? What is
I don't
happening?
necessarily want to. I think like if something happened to you, I would move live with like roommates and stuff again because I don't think I would necessarily want to be alone. But at the same time, I'm very particular.
Yes.
So,
I think if something happened to you, I'd probably live alone. Because I don't know. I would probably, I don't know.
somebody
With
will
my,
scoop you
live
up.
alone with the cats.
They're gonna be like, look at this tasty snack of a man.
This tasty snack of a man. Getting too old for that.
Nah.
I can't deal
You
with,
have admirers. Well,
I have no admirers.
I see it. People.
Diane says, I will be there this,
Those eyes.
oh my. Diane says, I won't be there this Friday then. I will just be by myself in my house next Friday. We'll see. I started clearing out, I put some stuff in the car to clear out the back room today.
Oh my gosh.
I know, made first steps.
What?
So maybe we'll have another table back there in the next
Holy-
2 weeks.
Holy smokes.
We'll
I was
see.
gonna say, holy SHIT. I'm proud of you.
So
You
thanks.
weren't a complete disappointment today, as my mom would tell me.
I don't think I would have survived growing up with your mother.
You just get used to it.
It affects you less and less. Susan says, at this point, I'm dreaming of snow. I get it.
Huh? You keep that to yourself.
Marianne says, no to pink, but there is something about red and bluish colors that grates on my nerves.
Aw,
See, Marianne? See?
everybody's different.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, You know, I was never a fan of turquoise for a very long time. And now I've come to appreciate it. But for most of the time, turquoise and coral, that combination, I just never. I was
I
like,
love
I
it.
was like, why does anybody
All
want
day
this?
long, every day.
Yeah,
That's because I was born in the Southwest.
yeah. Most like
It's
Native
genetic.
American in the Southwest, I was not into that jewelry at all.
I did get a book just recently called Contemporary Southwestern Jewelry. It's pretty good.
Nice.
A little bit different. I'm a little bit jealous. Some of the people they're at the Santa Fe Indian Market, and looks a lot of fun.
Looks like fun. Marion says, Halloween decorations. I'm collecting some stuff to make some. Nice. Susan says, we could have a maker's commune, right? Teresa went to the doctor's appointment for youngest daughter and then older daughter to make jewelry, then her birthday lunch at a local restaurant, sat underneath umbrellas and ate with the rich folks. Nice.
Who is this?
That was Teresa
Which one?
Ramsdale.
Oh, nice.
Vanessa says, I'm in.
You already live here, don't you?
Vanessa Hubin.
Oh, you live here? Or is it Alabama?
She's not here.
I can't remember.
No. Susan says, better to have good Wi-Fi, though. That's right. And a real toilet, says Susan, right?
I already looked.
He's like, I made sure there's a
That's
toilet.
top of the list now. I'm like, how's the plumbing? Oh my gosh, my realtor, our realtor, so I started doing this after I started watching that show the last
He's
couple
saying
of
mine.
So there's a guy on this
We're watching the
baking show,
the Great British Bake Off Professional.
and instead of saying our child, he says my child.
Yeah, they're in a couple. It's a couple, and they're married. And when he talks about things, it's always mine, I. It's never we or
And
ours.
she's always correcting
Yeah,
him
she's
too.
correcting him, and
She's
he's
like,
not. He's not speaking
our.
another language either. Like
No.
he's English speaking.
But anyway,
Andrew's like now he's like I my.
Our realtor would be so delighted.
If we had a commune.
Oh my gosh, he would cry with joy.
And paid in cash.
Who's doing this cash money deal?
Whoever's giving us $60,000 each.
Well,
I'm gonna have a lot of co-signers otherwise.
Nah.
It's gonna be a long list of co-signers.
No.
Marianne says I plan on a lot more than 15 years.
You never know. So, I was talking to William about this, and I was like, I'm not gonna live like Methuselah, because I said I was middle aged in this talk, and these people got really upset, and they're like, "No, you're still young. You're so young." I was like, "How long do you think I'm gonna live?"
Yeah. And I know middle-aged people, it's not actually the middle. I don't know why it should be, like 40 something. That's like middle age. That's as much as most of my family. 86. It's like done. Somewhere in there, 85.
But
done.
see, there's like this.
I'm at my middle
kind
point.
Of like connotation that you're like gonna have like a midlife crisis, or that you're gonna have like some kind of breakdown. And it's like, no, it's just realizing that you only have so much time.
You've spent half of your life now.
And it's not like a bad thing.
Donna Mosley says, I'm also in. When can I move in? I'm so sick of living in, and then I can't remember where.
She's Alabama.
Alabama? That's what I thought. I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure. Vanessa says, Andrew, is this an Amish community?
Nah.
No, it's ours.
Who?
We make it up. We make up our community. We're not Amish.
Amish. If you're Amish, I bet you're watching on the live if you're Amish.
Diane says, you need to attract some younger people because if we're all old trying to hobble around and help each other, it might not work that well. We'll get the people to man the gallery. We'll have some younger
interns.
Right? Interns. Andrew's like interns.
There are people who email me and they're like, can I be your intern? And I was like, do what? Like, I just started metalsmithing.
Yeah.
And
they're like in their masters trying to.
And I was like, let me dispel some ideas here.
Right. Marion says, I would definitely need my own space.
Yeah.
Susan says, communal garden. That would be fun, right? Oops, I missed. It just scrolled. Where is it? Where is it? Communal garden for growing our own produce, of course.
Yeah.
For those who like to garden,
Yeah,
anybody who likes to, we'll have a big plot of land for a garden. Susan says, "Are we allowed cats?" Of course. We ain't giving up our cats.
You can have whatever you want as long as you take care
You're
of
gonna
it.
have your own house. Donna says, "When can I move in? I've had it living in rural county and the South and the Bible Belt. It still may be rural, but
Not like that.
not like that kind of rural." Donna says, "Susan, I love that idea. I grow my own herbs. Yeah, we can have an herb garden. We can have vegetable gardens. We can have. It's gonna be nice. Can we have dogs at the commune? Of course." Susan says, "It sounds like my state, Donna, along with the heat and the Bible Belt stuff."
Well, as long as there's enough of us, then it's okay, right?
Sandra says, "With inflation, we may need to plan this out. We're going to be selling so much stuff.
You're telling me though, that's our backup plan. Because
You get the property now. Get it
correct.
now."
Oh my gosh! So there's one area it's so cheap. They're pretty much giving the buildings away, and I was like, and it's one of those things where if you had somebody in there, it would like stop the urban decay.
Yeah.
But because there are people who are in and out or they're not there, then it's just slowly crumbling.
Yeah.
But if you had somebody in there, it would just like halt, you know.
Yeah. Marianne says, "Oh, surely cats and dogs." Of course. Of course.
Y'all can have orangutan if you want.
You got the permit for an orangutan. You can go right ahead.
I don't even need to see the permit. That's your own business. I'm not your mom. You can do whatever you want.
Susan says, "We can have dogs, cats, goldfish, turtles, iguanas, almost any creature. Maybe not Godzilla." Hubs is watching Kong versus Godzilla. That's where that came from.
Mm.
Oh, Vanessa says, "No, I'm in Dallas." She's in Dallas. Danette says, "Yes, have to have indoor plumbing." Of course.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing any of that business.
Again.
Diane says, "LOL, Susan. We have to put up a sign that says no Godzillas allowed."
It's cute.
Um,
But if you have one, you can have it. A little kaiju.
Right. Marion says, "My mother always said my father or mother, even when talking to her sisters." Some people are like that, right?
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
To me, it's weird. It's like some of my siblings do that too. They're like my dad, and it's like, I mean,
our.
Yeah. I was like,
I mean, I get it when you are used to talking about things like that, and you're not around those people very often, and then it just kind of slips out. But it's still a weird thing.
I don't know.
Like I can never I don't see my brother that often, but I can never imagine me saying my mom to my brother. Like I would just say mom, like because that's his mom too.
Mm-hmm.
I
can see his face.
You
said that.
It's just so weird.
You should test it out.
Donna says, "Pooh, y'all are spring chickens. I'm 68. Can still come live on the commune."
Sure.
You got people to take care of you then, right?
But we'll start doing this thing called legacy planning.
There you go.
Like, great.
Susan says, "I'm 61. Can't decide if I'm old young or young old." I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'll see how I feel when I get there. I'll let you know.
It's relative. Like,
yeah, I do not.
Know?
I do not feel my age or what my age is supposed to be. I guess like people are starting to call me much more often, sir, and it's such a weird thing. Like it's just been happening like really the last year or two. People are like, "Sir, thank you, sir." Somebody came in the store, "Thank you, sir," and I'm like, it's such a weird thing.
That's nice that they're saying that.
It's nice that yes, it's respectful, but to me, to hear that,
but you also not a lot of people say that anymore.
No.
But anyway,
let's see here. Whoop. Sandra says, "Oh, then I'm past middle age."
I think it's like relative though, right? Like like it could be a gap, like a span of 20 years of being middle age. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But also depends how long you're gonna live, right? Because if you're like some of the people who's like 120, then 60 is technically the middle.
Right? Yeah,
But
it all depends.
if you're only gonna live till 80, then you getting close.
Who knows? I don't know.
But also, like my grandparents, they always seemed old to me. Like they always.
Well,
seemed
that's what I'm like.
old.
That's what I keep like thinking in my head. Like, are people starting to see me like I saw my uncles and my grandparents when I was young? Like, I feel young, but how old do I actually look? Is
I
the
don't
thing.
feel young.
I feel fairly young. I feel
I
generally
feel
okay.
like people think I'm younger than I am.
I
But
still feel pretty young.
I don't feel the get up and go like I used to.
Not that I was never get up and go though, but
Like I used to do so much stuff in a day, and now I'm like, oh.
I don't judge it by. I judge it by how I don't feel. I don't feel like I'm getting older yet.
Well, that's good.
Andrew's like, I do.
I'm
Marianne
like,
says,
my back hurts right this second.
Marianne says, young old, Susan, because I am 70 and most of the time I am young old. Donna says, me too, Marianne.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of you as old.
Sandra says, cat fights in their glory. No cat fights. The cats stay in the house or in your yard.
Yeah.
We'll have a dog park and a cat park.
Of your yard.
Right. Since everyone has their own house and yard, it's okay. Andrew's getting us houses and yards for everybody.
I'm looking at it seriously though.
Cheryl says, I'm packing right now.
Well, y'all have to bear with me. This is a project that we're at. We're not going to be able to get super fancy right off the bat. So
It's going to take some time.
But like somebody was talking about how much they were spending on their house, and they were saying that they were spending $400,000 on their house, downsizing, because of moving to because of moving. They have to be in this. They're already out of their because their house that they're in went way up. Mm-hmm. But when they originally bought it, it was like
cheap.
80,000. Now it's over $500,000, and they're downsizing, and it's still over almost $500,000. And I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
But anyway.
Trey says, I was going to join a commune with my 3 children at Creative Playthings who make children's furniture, but decided to go in a different direction. That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess it depends if you get along with people too.
Donna says, down there, our local metaphysical shop is catching a lot of crap about an event that they're having in our local small town. It's basically an arts and crafts fair at night, and all the churches are losing it.
Wow.
Or losing their ever-loving minds and saying it's an occult festival, but it's not. So I'm making so many Halloween things. Nice. Yeah, it's hard. Marianne says a lot of metaphysical shops have witchy things. They can. It's hard sometimes because I know people come in and we have rocks and crystals and people think that of us.
Well, anything can be witchy if you want it to be.
You can have a fire at night and that's a witchy fire, right? It's
old jar, a brick, an egg.
Right.
Anything. Anyway.
Danette says, sir is a sign of respect. I know, but it's weird to feel like I'm being called sir. Like that these people are young enough to have to respect me, right?
Do you get Mr. Jones?
I don't get Mr. much.
I get Mr. Thornton sometimes. And it's
like,
who are you talking to?
I get Jen's kids. She's raised them to say Mr., but it's Mr. William or Mr. Andrew.
That's kind of southern.
Is how they do it. Sally says we can have morning and night yoga sessions too at our commune. Praise the sun and moon.
Sure,
yeah, we can. We can have yoga. We can have like movie nights together. We can have it'd be so much fun. And then if you don't want, you can sit out and go to your home and be fine. We can have a whole week-long event thing every week, do different things.
Well, we don't actually have to be on top of each other. That's the whole point of having your own spaces.
Yeah. but we can still have events and fun things. Sally says we are going to dream of the artist commune tonight, right? You don't have to dream too hard if we get enough people who actually really want to do it, right?
Oh my
Start
gosh,
manifesting everyone.
there's a whole area well, there's 2 places. So if you want more urban,
That's what Jen was hearing. She's like, something's trying to get in the window. It's not even winter yet. What are they doing? We're hearing some critters running around the cottage.
It's not my favorite. Anyways.
Marianne says sun salutations and moon magic. There you go. Susan says one day I was in the grocery store and the clerk referred to me as Miss. Then I went to Walgreens and the nice lady at the checkout gave me a senior discount. Hey, got both in one day, right? Both.
Hey, did you watch that meme of that guy who's at the self-checkout and then they're like, AI has determined that you do not need to present ID.
Yeah.
And here, like, do what?
Facial scan. You're old enough, says the computer.
I've been so pissed. But you know what? There was a kid who was in my high school who, if they did not say that he was a student, I would have thought he's one of the teachers because he had a full, thick beard. There's white hairs in it and everything.
There is one place around here for me that has not been carding me when I buy any alcohol, which sometimes we get for Andrew. I don't drink much. But they don't card me at all. 2 different people there didn't card me. I'm like, all right,
Some
I guess
of
I'm
the places,
there.
I don't care. It's okay.
He's like,
we'll
all
make
right.
it more convenient.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Donna says there are days that I feel my age, but I try to shake it off. Vanessa says I was watching the movie War Games the other day, and Ali Sheedy makes a comment about Matthew Broderick's father being old at 40. I almost died. Did I think that way? I did. My parents growing up, they, just as a kid, your parents are old, right? And then you get older and you realize they weren't that old.
I'm older than my parents were when I was born. What is that? What I'm trying to say?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I'm older than my parents were when they had me.
I'm twice as old as my parents almost
But
when they had me.
your parents had you young.
Yeah.
My parents did not.
Yeah. Susan says 40 is a baby. Sandra says you got my
age baby.
middle age baby. Sandra says you got my cat's attention on that. I don't know what that was, but middle age baby. Oh boy, we're just talking.
Baby.
We spend $2,200 on rent a month. Yours sounds so much better, says Michelle.
Well, yeah, but you also probably wouldn't have to work for your husband.
I know. He wouldn't be able to get to LA easily. Although that extra money on a flight probably would be $2,200. That'd be about an extra, how many grand? $1,800. That'd fly him a few times across the country.
Mm-hmm.
She says we live in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh my gosh, they could have a house.
Teresa, yeah, I know. Teresa says my first house cost $13,000.
The houses here cost that still.
Some of them. I don't know if you want to live in those ones. You'd have
those
to.
ones need a little bit of elbow grease.
Yeah.
But.
Sandra says, inquiring minds, how much are the houses in your area, Andrew?
So it depends,
Mm-hmm.
but the average price in Ligonier is like 120 up to about.
The average range is
200.
probably 120 to 200, whether you're on the outskirts or in the borough. So about 120 to 180 is a good estimation probably to have
For Ligonier.
For Ligonier. You go outside of Ligonier, the price drops.
Correct. So Johnstown, average price is probably
75 to 100,000 in Johnstown.
That's mid-ranging it. A lot of the houses,
like if you don't want to fix her up at all,
then it's like 75 to 80.
So there you go. See,
but no property.
Yeah, there's not much
more property. But it's only, how much is an acre here? Average.
15 to 30,000 an acre.
But if you get more, sometimes less. So
Sometimes more. Sometimes
yeah,
yeah.
so it depends where you're
Like
at.
if you go to
where
like,
you're-
there's a place that has like, it has like a ranch house on it, like very basic ranch house, but it has 130 acres and it's like $800 to $900,000. Just went on the market.
That's crazy.
That's yeah.
But that's somebody who's looking at building a subdivision
Yeah.
for selling it off to their neighbor who's rich.
Right. Donna says, I have a lot of rocks and crystals in my house from their shop. That's good. Salt, water, and bread are witch tools, says Marianne. Let's see here.
It's so funny how
Michelle.
people are like that, but then there are so many things that are like so many of the traditions that people use are technically pagan.
Right. Oh, we must be behind a little bit. Michelle says, yeah, and that's normal price. Susan says, movie nights, heart. Donna says, I know, right? Donna says, no, I don't want more urban. Anne says, I'm happy to be called ma'am if it means someone is giving me a seat on the bus, right? Marianne says, oh, I haven't been carded in ages.
Some places they have to card you because they have to scan your.
This place normally scans them, and I'm like, she's just bypassing that button. I don't know. Let's see, Janice is here with us. Hello, Janice. She got a email today with a Senior Citizen Day and buy one, get one free. I was insulted at first, but got over it and went and got them.
Oh my goodness, I get that all the time. Somebody sent me adult diapers, and I was like, how come I'm getting this?
Right. Janice says, I'm 66 and don't consider myself a senior citizen, but if things are free, I'll go with it.
Sure.
Take it. You worked all your life for it. Go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
Michelle says 120K exclamation point. That's true. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, you could get such
Kaylee
a nice
is here.
house.
Thank you for joining us. Sandra says, say what? I'm looking 325 to 350K in North Carolina. Michelle says our average is 400 to 600K. Yeah, we're like 120 and you could have a very nice house.
Oh man, if you
in Ligonier,
$400,000, you
here,
have like a mansion.
Yeah, you would have.
I mean, it depends.
You could either have a lot of land, or you could have a really, really nice house for 400K.
Yeah.
Or even 300.
Or depending on where you're at, you could have the dumpy one, but
and fix it up and save a lot of money. Vanessa says, what's the closest big city to you? It is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
But we're not too far from Baltimore. That's 3 hours.
3 hours from Baltimore, an hour and some change from Pittsburgh.
Depends what part of Pittsburgh, but like
there's some, West Virginia what's the one that's not close to us? Isn't there one? Morgantown, I think is closer. But yeah,
that's
I mean,
not a major.
We have a lot, and it's not major, but we have a lot of places around. We're close to places. We're just
directly
close to
the high or on the train line. It's also on the turnpike.
Yep.
So
very easy to get to major highways and trains and well, the train runs once a day, so you gotta be there.
Correct. But other than that, but they're fixing they have over $5 million put into the train station in Johnstown.
Oh yeah. Donna says, my son just sold my brother-in-law's house in Lakeland, Florida, for $265,000. That's nice.
My parents are trying to sell their house.
Yeah, they are.
And it's $500,000. And they're having a hard time.
Mm-hmm. Dana says, I got mail from AARP when I was in my 30s wanting me to enroll. Andrew's gotten that too.
I know. I was like,
I haven't gotten that yet,
20s,
but yeah.
I started getting that, and I was like, there's a typo.
Cheryl says, Andrew needs to get his real estate license to sell us these homes.
Oh my goodness, let's do it.
Y'all want to move close? Email us. We'll make a plan. Like, you're serious. We can make a plan. We have a real estate agent. We know friends who are real estate agents.
Yeah, we got I've thought about that though, because when I was in the store, people would tell me all their business, And so then I was like, I could sell your house for you.
Right.
Oh, you're looking for a storefront? I know 3 open.
There you
How
go.
much you want to spend?
Michelle says we have to be close to those studies and pay for it. I don't know. Studios, probably studios, and pay for it. Yeah, that's the thing. Although the savings could maybe get you a plane ticket pretty often.
Just start your own studio.
Right. Where in Florida do your parents live, Andrew? Asked Donna.
Oviedo.
Oviedo.
But the house they're trying to sell is in Titusville.
Titusville is the house they're trying to sell. They live in Oviedo near Orlando. Sandra says, can't imagine 120K. You can get a nice house for that.
I mean, depends again.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the market. Sometimes, like, our house is not a fancy house, but we got a garage and some extra stuff.
We have a little bit of land, a garage, 2-story house, 3 bedroom.
Bedrooms?
We have 3 bedroom,
2, 3.
1 bath with a toilet and shower in the basement as well that's unfinished. And
that was $150.
Yeah, about $150 for our house. So, and that was years ago now. It might be worth more now if we went and had it.
If we mowed the grass.
If we mowed the grass and fixed the linoleum in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's some stuff, cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty easy, quick fixes for most of it, and we could probably flip our house for a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Danette says,
about it.
I'll be moving closer next year back to Latrobe. Nice.
Latrobe is fairly inexpensive as well.
Susan says Ligonier should like it needs an indie bookstore, or maybe sounds like
indie bookstore.
We have an indie bookstore technically, and that's what I'll say. It's technically a bookstore. 3 bedroom here is 600K and up, says Michelle. Yep. Yeah, we yeah, it's if y'all want to commune together, let us know. Andrew will start making calls. Well, wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun to live together, y'all?
Maybe.
We just Andrew's like, maybe. He's like, what if I don't like people in real life?
No, I like it. I think it's something that we do have to start thinking about for, like, we watched the Golden Girls, and that seems like so crazy. But then when you start thinking about it, like,
they lived together and
very practical.
Took care of each other and worked and spent money together and pulled and
did trips and did all kinds of stuff.
Right, did fun stuff together. I think that would be good. Jenna says it would be lots of fun. I think so. Anyway, we should probably start this show. It's been almost an hour. We're gonna be here.
I got a separate car. I'll just go.
Oh, he's leaving me now. He's like, I got my. He's like together but separate.
I might have to have my own house.
Donna says, y'all would, but I need to start saving my pennies. I love the Golden Girls, right? Sunday night bingo, says Danette. Yeah, we could do lots of events together, y'all. Lots and lots of events together. Okay, I'm flipping the camera because we gotta get this show on the road. We haven't even started yet. We're an hour into the broadcast. All right.
The commune planning.
The commune, yeah, too much commune talk. All right. What do I got here? Well, how am I going to start this? Let's start it with these.
Be careful. Seriously, don't.
Teresa, it's starting to sound like Big Brother where every week someone is voted out. No, we're not voting anybody out. Nobody mentioned that.
Who's getting voted out?
Nobody mentioned that. So these charms are available. Everything that I'm showing you right now, up until a certain point.
Money and you got voted out.
That's
how somebody's house gets on fire.
Right.
That'd probably be the one that get voted out first. So.
All right, so here's this. These charms are going to be available. If you missed the beginning of this a long time ago, I'm going to show you things. These first things are going to be in the online store. You do not have to send anything. You don't have to comment. You don't have to send any emails for these. They're going to go live when we finish this broadcast, okay? I have them in the online store. I just haven't turned them on. I wanted you all to be able to leisurely take your time and watch what we're showing you. And then after that portion, we're going to start another portion with lot numbers. And these are special ones for you all first. You get first dibs. It's not like when I turn them on the online store, anybody could get them. These only if you're watching. We have 10 H lots for Halloween that we're going to show you today. And you can claim those before I get them in the online store later. All right. Vanessa says, we haven't even moved in together yet, and we are voting people off the island. No one is voting anyone off the island. I don't know where that idea even came from.
Teresa.
Teresa made that. Teresa and Vanessa causing trouble already. Causing trouble in the commune. No, there's no one getting voted off. You spend that money on a house, you better be able to stay. I would come back to the commune and burn people's house down and get voted off.
I know. Nah.
Nah. All right.
That's so much drama.
I know, right? No drama. It's a drama-free commune, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this
I
is
have more drama in my life.
right.
I want less.
So these are some replacements. We restocked, and these might actually be in the online store right now, y'all, because they are replacements, and I may have turned them on already. These are little charms, little pewter charms. This is a scarecrow with his little.
They're not AG line.
These are not the AG fine pewter. These are bought in and resold. Marianne says we have community court. You can't have community court when somebody bought a house. No. Just go back to your house. Stay in your house. I don't know. Dennis says that scarecrow is adorable. Love it. Thank you. I think these are $1.75 each only. $1.75 each for these little charms.
The tribunal.
Susan says my hubs went outside to look at the sunset and his glass is completely fogged up. That's some high humidity.
I don't think that happens in the commune.
That doesn't happen here in Pennsylvania in the commune, Andrew says.
I'm pretty sure definitely does.
Susan says, please no homeowners association. We're going to have to start that gallery. Everyone's going to have to contribute to the gallery so we can make some, the co-op. Everybody's going to contribute to the co-op. If you live there, that you have to contribute.
Well, unless you don't want your stuff, so.
Somehow we have to take care of the maintenance of the property and the taxes, though. Somehow we got to do that.
Somebody handy. Diane, her husband.
He's handy. He's very handy, right?
You didn't know what he's getting into.
I know.
Nettie, her partner.
From Belgium.
He's handy.
Marianne says, yes, stay at home until you can get along, right?
You got to wear them shirts.
The timeout shirts. So this is a little witch riding a broomstick, $1.75 in the online store. Cute, right? This is the start of Halloween, and right now I'm just showing you restock. So you're probably like, this is the same stuff you had. Because you bought it out and we had to restock. Sandra says, I love the commune idea, seriously. Me too. We're being serious. We love the idea. If we get enough people together, it could be a reality, y'all.
Yeah, if you just want neighbors, that's a different thing. But that's possible too.
Right.
And they're talking about like how certain areas, if you can get enough people, like in our area, if you get 14 people together, you basically control the election. So
swing that election.
Just so y'all know. I don't
Next
know if
up,
we're going to be able to do that, but
cat. That cat is rawr. Halloween cat attack now. And we still have some things in the online store. We still have some Halloween cat attack now pendants and things. I was looking through what we have from Halloween, and I'm going to reactivate those as well. So there's going to be a Halloween collection coming up in the online store soon. Here's a little broomstick charm or pendant.
yeah, it's weird. A lot of our stuff got delayed, so I feel kind of like a little bit scattered.
Is that a cat or a panther? I think that's a cat. That's just a cat, a black cat Halloween.
Panther.
A house panther, right? Like Ida Bell, a little house panther. And then This is the one that everybody definitely, this one sold out so quick last year. We restocked and upped our quantities. The vampire teeth. These are only $1.75 each. Vampire teeth, we sold these so quick last year. So we got extra, hopefully. Well, hopefully we sell it all again, but hopefully there's some for y'all. And you'll each get a little bit of what you want.
You can also do the patina paint on the house.
Yeah.
If you want to make it distressed or do something.
Do something fun. Drip some blood down there.
They don't have a really good red.
Hmm.
Maybe the new one they have a good blood red.
A blood red. All right. Now, these are ones that I don't think we've ever had before. All new coming up. These are, again, going to be in the online store, so you don't have to worry about purchasing now. The online store is going to have them once we finish this broadcast. All right. So you can just look now, enjoy, talk about the commune that we're all going to start together for cheap. So here we have a sugar skull with roses. And this is a cute little charm. These could also be little pendants if you're doing them on like a simple, basic little chain or something like that. Or you can make a necklace with everything on it. Charm necklace, right? So there's that one. Those are going to be $2 when they go in the online store only. $2.
Oh, there was a movie producer who moved not far from here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that guy, he does that Wildcats place.
Doesn't that White Farm too? Aren't they from a TV station? Was that CNN or what was that?
Who is it?
You told that White Farm. They put a big fence around as you're going toward, I think, my aunt's house. That farm on the hill.
Oh, the fancy barn?
Yeah.
I don't remember who was there, but it was somebody on TV.
Thought they were a producer or something for a TV channel, for a whole channel. What I thought I heard.
There are a lot of people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been hearing them in a lot of movies because of that.
It's true. Next up, we have this sugar skull. This is more of a steampunk. He has a key in his head. You can see that. Let me see if I can get that close. There you go. There we go. So you can see size. The sizes will all be listed in the online store too. Janice and Susan are planning to get together in the fall when it's nicer, cools off. I like that when people hang out together. Meet each other here and hang out. That's what the community is about, right? Kaylee says, I love the sugar skulls. Aren't they cool? Susan says, I like Mr. Steampunk Skull. Me too. Now remember, there are going to be limited quantities of most of these. So if you do see something you like, jot down a note to yourself and remember to check out the online store. Once we end this broadcast, they will all show up in the online store in the Halloween collection pretty soon after we finish. Here is a little bat. This is like pave set crystals in there. I think this is really sparkly, really fun. It'd be great for sparkly earrings. There's the back. These are going to be $2.25 each only once they go in the online store. Donna says, I love the idea of a charm necklace. Thank you for that thought. You're welcome. I love when people do that. I like making those. I made the one for myself of all the favorite beads and made a little kind of personal necklace. These, I'm gonna save that one. Nah, maybe I'm gonna save that one for later. Those are kind of my favorite ones. I'm gonna save those toward the end. I like them too much. Now, we've had mini ones of these before, I think, but this is a big one. And when I say big one, I mean it's kind of a little bit big, but not big. R.I.P. Tombstones. Sandra says, I love the bat. Me too. I love bats anyway.
I was thinking about this, even for if we don't do the commune, is if we have, I'll just make food like I normally make food, and then we'll just have communal dinner.
Communal dinners. There you go.
But I'm not a short order cook, really.
Like, you don't get to decide what you're getting.
You can kind
No substitutions.
of, no way. The cook at Touchstone, he is like, got the memory of, I don't know, it's crazy, because he knows everybody's dietary restrictions.
Yeah, he remembers yours every time. Donna says, bats are so cool. I know, and we're starting to get a few bats back here in Pennsylvania around us here. Especially here at the cottage, we see some flying around once in a while. And I'm happy about that. They had the white nose disease for a while, and it took out a lot of the bats. Now these, everybody loves those stainless steel charms we had before. Now we have some Halloween ones. This is the gold-plated. I think it's, you said 18 karat, Andrew? 18 karat gold-plated stainless steel. $3.50 is what this is going to be when it goes online. This is the gold version. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Great for that faux plique jour.
There you go.
You'll like that.
Sandra, that's so batty, right? Anne says, yay for stainless steel charms. I know Anne loves them.
I like them too.
They are nice, and they're super light. I know Anne's been making a lot of stuff with them. A few other people, I think, have shown a few items they've made with them. This is the stainless steel, the natural stainless steel, not gold-coated. Natural stainless steel, $3 only when these go in the online store. Elise Kirk joining us. Hello, Elise from Seattle. Thanks for joining us today. We're showing some of our Halloween stuff. We really just got started. We talked for about 50 some minutes talking about our artist commune that we're going to make with you all. And then we just got started here. So you didn't miss too much if you're just tuning in.
Well, maybe, what do you think about having people come in November?
In November?
For our anniversary.
Maybe.
Or is that too playing with fire with the weather?
It can be here and there in November, but
that way they can test it out, see if they like it.
See if they like the fall / into winter.
Yeah, because it's not. If you're from the warm places, it can be startling.
A little bit.
I mean, there's plenty of people who are moving up here, so.
Yeah, and it doesn't. I will say, the last few years, it has not gotten crazy cold. I know.
You hear me knocking on wood? Last time he said that there was a blizzard 4 feet deep. I said, y'all lied to me.
There hasn't been a blizzard 4 feet deep since 2009.
When we moved here.
They
said, oh, it's so warm in the winter. We haven't had crazy weather. 4 feet deep. I said, y'all lied to me. Why you lie?
All right, everybody. This little thing is so cute. This is a stainless steel gold-plated, 18 karat gold-plated jack-o'-lantern.
Isn't that charming?
Very charming. This is the gold one. This is $3.15 is all it's going to be when it goes in the online store.
I definitely couldn't make that for that much.
No. Buying that metal and would be, let alone having to have it cut and whatever. Or if you hand did it, oh my goodness. Not selling it for $3.15. But those ones we can. And again, if you're just tuning in, these are all going to go in our online store at allegorygallery.com. You can see that up here. Once we end this broadcast, I'm going to put the Halloween collection on the front of the homepage there, on the homepage. But for now, you can just take your time and enjoy and write down the ones you think you want to go get as soon as they go live. And this is the stainless steel version of that jack-o'-lantern. And the nice thing about these are they are not particularly like any one side. You can use both sides of these. So you can flip them around if you need to and hang them however you want. Both sides are usable and just the same as the other. And like I said, I'm not showing you much on sizes. The ruler's here. I'm trying to, show you once in a while, but the millimeter size will be on the listing of each product. And that one's going to be $2.50 only when it goes in the online store. Super good deals on these. Vanessa says those are cute. They are super cute. Talk about cute coming up. You can hear all the bags. Bag after bag after bag. I've been dealing with bags all day long today. Sorry, I'm getting fingerprints on some of these, but look at this. This is a witch on a broom with her cat. And again, both sides, you can wear them both sides. Great for earrings. Witch on a broom with a cat. It's going to be $3.75 each for this plain stainless steel, natural stainless steel. And we have these in gold I'll show you coming up as well. But there you go. Isn't that awesome? I love this one. A witch with a cat and a broomstick? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ida Bell, our little witchy cat, our little house panther. Sally says she is a pretty witch, right? And then the gold version of that is going to be $4.50 only. It's 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. Donna says, love that witch. Me too. Remember, we have very limited quantities in each of these, so write down the ones you think you really want and grab them in the online store quickly after we end this broadcast. Marianne says, not all us witches are green and ugly. No, all different kinds of witches in the world, right? All different kinds. Like all kinds. It takes all kinds, y'all. All right. Oh, these are cute. Super cute. Super tiny, too. If you want something small. So these, I can barely hold on to them. These are little kitties. Little kitties. They come with a jump ring attached already. And so these, you can see, these are small. This is the silver one in natural stainless steel. And these will be $3 for this little one when they go in the online store. And then, if you're following along, you might know what's already coming up. The gold version. The gold version is going to be $3.75 when it goes in the online store. There you go. That's the gold version of the kitty. Comes with a jump ring attached. That's a gold-plated jump ring as well. Gold-plated stainless steel, 18 karat gold-plated. $3.75 when that goes live in just a few moments. We'll go live right after this broadcast. As quickly as I can get the collection up and post it on the homepage and turn everything on. Shouldn't be but about 10 minutes probably. Sandra says, so cute, meow. And then this one, oh, this one's fun. We only have this one in the gold. And this is a magic potion. A a magic potion bottle. And it has an eye and stars, and it's like crystal. What do you call it? What do you call that? The topper on a glass bottle?
Stopper.
Stopper, I guess. That magic potion in there. So this is going to be, cork, but not made out of cork. So it's going to be what? $4.75 only. 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. $4.75. I like the potion bottles a lot. You don't see that much.
Imagine doing colors in the recess areas.
Ooh, Andrew's getting ideas. All right, now for some of these fun ones that I love. Going back to pewter. These are enameled pewter.
I thought these were really cute.
These are super cute, everybody. You're going to love these. And only $2 for this one. It's the vampire teeth. And it has a little crystal right here, like a little drop. It's like inverted. The lips are red, but the crystal, the blood drop, is clear. But I think it's still cool. I think it's very cool. A little bit of bling there. Only $2 for that charm? What? What happened? So there you go. Those are going to be in the online store. And then these are so much fun. These are enameled as well. Enameled pewter. It's fine pewter. No lead, no nickel. Look at that jack-o'-lantern. And that is going to be $2 as well in the online store when they go live later tonight, shortly following this broadcast. You like those, everybody? I hope you do. What do y'all think? I'm not making you do anything. You can comment now. We're not making you rush around. We're going to start that, though, soon. We're going to have some lots coming up. Donna says, love that pumpkin. Here is, I think, my very favorite charm of this new batch of charms. It's so cute. So cute. It's the mummy. Look at that mummy. Is that not adorable? So this is enamel on fine pewter, and this is $3.50 is what that's going to be in the online store. Susan says, we're all bewitched by these Halloween charms. Good. Stay bewitched. And then go buy them in the online store. So we can maybe get more before Halloween comes in if we need to. Vanessa says, so cute and not so scary, right? You need the cute stuff too. You don't need scary all the time. Donna says, love the mummy. I know. It's my favorite. I feel like I want to take one and keep one for myself. All right. We have a few strands that we thought might be nice that are going in that are kind of Halloween-ish or good colors. This is a faux amber strand. These are rondelles, and these are acrylic. And if you look really close, they have a gold glitter in them, or a gold flake throughout. And I think they're just really cool. We thought you could definitely use some orange, right? That orange color for designing. So we have some orange coming at you in these strands. These are going to go in the online store. They're going to be $7.75. This is a nice big strand. These are 16 full inch. These are actual full strands, 16-inch strands. $7.75 only for the faux amber with the glitter. It is an acrylic. Sandra's laughing at the mummy. Isn't it fun? So cute. He just looks so happy and likable. Then we have these 4mm rounds. This is the bright orange color it's going to be listed as. These are glass rounds, or rondelles. They're round-ish glass beads, and these are only going to be $3 a strand when they go in the online store. $3 a strand. This is the bright orange color. And I'm going to show you at the same time, I'm going to show you the regular, what I call just orange in the online store, so you can see the difference. So there they are, orange and bright orange. This one's more of a little bit neon, so I call it bright. And then this is like a regular orange. So these are going to go in the online store. They're 4mm beads approximately, and they are glass beads. All right. They're going to be $3 a strand only. Don't have many of those though, just a few of those. Just a very few of those. But inexpensive and great for your Halloween stuff. And then lastly, of the stuff that's going to be in the online store are these lampwork, large hole lampwork glass beads. And we're going to put the whole strand in together. These are about 7.5 inches or so. And they have a large hole in them. You can see there. They are lampwork glass with that orange core with that matte clear on the outside, which is really cool, I think. A nice design. These are going to be $10 in the online store for the lampwork glass. All right. All right. And there you have the stuff that's going to be in the online store soon after this video. Now, let me put up the banner. We're going to do some lots. And I only have 10, so it's not going to take too long. But if you see something you like, take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Make sure you please like and share this video with your friends and family and loved ones and anybody who looks at your timeline. We appreciate that. And let's take a look. Now, these ones are sterling, right, Andrew? Or bronze?
Which ones are gold ones?
They're bronze, right?
Some of them are bronze, and then some of them are gold plated.
Okay.
Gold plated sterling.
Sterling. I think these ones are bronze if I remember. So this is like a graveyard scene. You got the crow in the trees. And these are not two-sided, so you do want to make sure they hang that way. But can you see those? You got the crow or raven in the trees. You got the graves, tombstones. You got the tree. It's a beautiful scene. Oops, I forgot to put the lot number down. Lot H1, $13.50. $13.50 only on that. So if you like that, this is the time. I'm showing these to you as a kind of a preview. Y'all who are watching this, thank you for watching. You get first dibs at these. These will go in the online store if there are any left after we show you, but these won't probably get there until tomorrow night or Wednesday. So you get first dibs. All right. That was H1, $13.50 is what you'll pay. We'll send you an invoice if you get them. If you are, we have like 3 of each of these. So if you're the first 3, or if you want more than one, just say ×5 or ×3, for example, or ×2 to get 2 of them. These are sterling. These are tiny, tiny, tiny little skull and crossbone charms. This is H2. These are sterling silver, $8.75. They're stamped, $9.25, $8.75, H2. H2. Multiple bags. Bag inside of a bag inside of a bag. Got to keep everything together here. All right, coming up, H3, $12.75. These are cute. $12.75. Sterling silver vampire fangs. Sterling silver vampire fang teeth. $12.75. These are little charms. Little charms. Let me flip it this way so you can see the. That's what, about 12 millimeter. So they are small, but they are cute. And they are sterling. So for those of you who only work with sterling or bronze or gold plated, this line is definitely good for you. Elise has to go. Kids are fighting. Time to referee. Well, have a good night, Elise, if we don't see you back. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your stay with us tonight. Again, most of our lives this week are going to be later. They're going to be around 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., somewhere in there. So we're not going to have our normal live at 5s because we have a lot of stuff coming up this week. Okay, these are, again, another sterling. This is a skull set inside. Sterling silver, $11.75, H4. Send H4 to us in the subject line of an email. It's the easiest way. Put info@allegorygallery.com in the to line and hit that send button. If you want more than one, hit ×2 or say ×2. $11.75. These are sweet little sterling charms, great for Halloween, or if you like skulls and things like that every day, right? It doesn't have to be Halloween to wear these. H5, did I get the right price on that? I did, $3.50. For sterling, for a sterling charm, $3.50. It's small, but that's a delightful price for that. So there you go. Sterling charm, whoops, of a skull, $3.50 only. Most of these we only have like 3 of. Again, we're back to our buying in 3s. So if you want more than one, let us know. We think these might go fast. And you are getting a preview of these. These will all go into the online store in a few days. And the price probably will go up a little bit once they do that because it takes a little bit of work, a little bit of time to put them in there. This is cool. I love this one. I think this is bronze. It's either bronze or a plated gold. I don't have my list with me. I should have wrote that down. But it's a bat that's hanging upside down with its wings open. Can you see that? Andrew says he believes it's bronze. $11. I think for $11, it is probably bronze. Danette says, I love that bat. Me too. It's another one I want to keep myself, but I'll let y'all get them first. If there's any left after tonight, I might take one of those. $11, H6. Remember, to get these, they're not going to be in the online store for a few days. So to get these, send us an email. It's scrolling along the bottom of your screen. That's how you claim these. If you're used to our lot system, you know how this works. But if you're new, send us the lot number in a subject line. That's the easiest way in an email to info@allegorygallery.com. Let us know how many you want. Danette says, look at the detail on the body. Yeah, they're very well detailed. This one is just so cute. This one is just very, very charming. Let me get it out here. This is sterling. And it's a little ghost. But it is so charming. Look at that. It's just a little ghost in sterling. But how cute is that? And that's $13. If you'd like one, send us an email. $13. Sterling silver ghost. How can you not like that? I don't know. Maybe you got a fear of ghosts, but it's super cute. All right, H8 coming up. $10.25. Ooh, this one is interesting. $10.25, sterling silver, a skull with a snake. Oh, look at that. Skull with a snake. $9.25 stamped, sterling silver, $10.25 for that. $10.25. Sandra says that ghost is going to disappear, right? I think so. I think so. I don't think that's going to be around long. We didn't get many of those, and it's so stinking cute. Marianne says, I like ghosts for real. Right? As long as they're nice. As long as they're nice spirits. Ooh, this one's a little bit detailed. It's only $5.75. I can't believe that. It's like, did I do these prices right? It's bronze, so that's why it's a little bit less. At least until I get them online. It's going to be a little bit more probably once it hits online. Spider. Suzanne loves the snake. Hey, there's Suzanne. I know you said you couldn't make it. We it lasted long enough, right? Spider. I like how it's curved too. This is in bronze. $5.75 only if you want that. Marianne says, yes, the nice spirits. Evil ones can be banished, right? Get rid of them. Just be nice. It's easy to be nice, right? And the last lot tonight. What? Andrew's like, are we done? What? Is H10. $10.15. And this is a bat hanging upside down again, but without its wings. Wouldn't it be cool to get one of these and one of the other for an earring set? You get one with its wings closed and one with the wings open. I think that would be cool. Yeah, and look at the detail on those. All right, and that's in bronze. I believe $10.15. And that, my friends, is the start, just the start of Halloween. Oh, and I have one more thing to show you, so don't leave yet. Andrew is working on a mix and some kits. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But I have the mix. So let me move this up a little bit. And I'm going to show you. This is going to be the Halloween mix this year. The Luxury Bead Blend. A Halloween mix. Check those out. So that is going to go in the online store maybe later. I don't think we're going to do it tonight. Tomorrow, Andrew says. So that is the Halloween mix. You've got some of these Moon Glow. You've got some glass in there. You've got some goldstone in there. You've got various pieces of different kinds of glass strands. There are pearls in there. Lots of goodies. Some crystal in there. Lots of good stuff. So that's going to go online tomorrow. All right. And then Andrew's going to have more for you tomorrow. And I'll probably be here too because we're going to have it at like 8 o'clock again tomorrow night. All right. So let me flip the camera real quick.
Long days, y'all.
Long days for us. Okay, everybody. Let me raise this up a little bit. Hey there. All right. So Michelle says, beautiful items. I will have to make my own mix with your beads. Nice. Do it. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go get something to eat now. So thank you. I know. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And we will see you back here tomorrow around 8-ish again, so that we have some time to do some other things through the day and get some of this ready for you and get it all ready. All right. Thank you so much. What's that? Andrew has a meeting tomorrow mostly. So that's what's taking the time. Marian says almost bedtime. It should be for me too, but it's not. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
See ya.